I'm very happy to say that as far as the economy is concerned, despite everything that's going on in COVID, the Philippine office market remains to be one of the largest office markets in the world as far as office leasing is concerned. About 400,000 square meters of office space got transacted in the full year of 2020, and about a little over 100,000 square meters transacted in office space in the first quarter of 2021. And those are some of the biggest numbers in the world, probably in the top three most than any country or any city has ever done in the 5 quarters of COVID. And in addition to that, the residential sector continues to do very well. Once you go from the middle end of the market in terms of pricing all the way up to the luxury end, in some cases. So number one, the volume of transactions have significantly gone up from the second quarter of 2020, which I think was second quarter is a trough, and today has been a very good straight line up in terms of transactions for the residential market. And prices have anywhere from stayed flat at the worst case to as much as increased by 300% in the last 15 months in certain markets. 145 kilometers of infrastructure in total. And a big chunk of that, two things: the airport that's about to open in Clark, the new Clark International Airport, and the train that's going to connect Clark to Manila, and the Skyway 4 extension that connects Alabang to Balintawak, which then cuts your travel time to Clark by 2/3. These three projects, the rail, the road, Skyway 4, and the new airport, is going to be transformational for the new for Clark in general, as well as for the entire Northern Luzon. I'm so excited for the prospects of North Luzon, because all this infrastructure combined, working together, will really integrate these regional economies to make trade much more efficient. The BPO sector, which is the largest component of demand for office and economic growth, will expand much more aggressively in the north because of Clark, because of the airport in Clark. Tourism will grow dramatically, because just consider that everybody from North Asia traveling into Manila, into the Philippines rather, don't need to fly into Manila. They can fly into Clark, and by doing that, they will cut their flight time by an hour, and they will cut their landing time to out of the airport by about 40-45 minutes. They won't need to line up for 30 minutes for immigration. They won't need another 30 minutes to look for their bags. They can go out of the plane to out of the airport within 15 minutes. I have been criticized heavily for coming out very optimistic. One of the most optimistic people in this market across all segments. And all I have to say to that is, well, first of all, I've never denied the havoc that this crisis is causing millions of people and hundreds of thousands of businesses. But I also have to do my job in telling people that it is not that bad. It could be much worse. I've been through the 80s crisis. I've been through the 90s crisis. I've been through the 2008 crisis. And I can assure you, these times are a lot better than those crises. And I look forward to a faster road to recovery in the next 12 months for the Philippines, and especially for the property market. And with that, thank you for having me in your program.